Hello there, YouTube. If you didn't already know, I am a huge Harry Potter fan, and the last few weeks have just been Potter-tastic for me because of the lead up to the last movie. I reread Harry Potter 7, the book, and there I just finished Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows again. I've been reading this basically all day. And I finished it in, I guess less than 2 days really. And it was just because I couldn't resist reading it again. I'm so ridiculously excited for the movies coming out and the whole Harry Potter thing just building up. And I know I will regret reading it again because now every single little detail from the book is stuck in my mind. So everything that the movie skips because it can't put everything in, I will remember, and therefore it is more likely that I'll be disappointed. I've gotten some comments and stuff and talked about to people saying that, oh, the movie and books are different, you have to accept that, blah blah blah. But I think the reason that I want the movies to be as close to the book as possible is because I think the book is brilliant, and it's just, I wanted that brilliance, that perfection to be portrayed in the movies as well, because I want other people to experience it. I had a duel, a muggle duel, with some of my friends, which was quite interesting. I won my battle, by the way. And I went to the Harry Potter red carpet premiere and met loads of the cast and stuff. It was just amazing.
Alright, what can we get?
And it really is it's an end of an era. It's quite strange to know that Harry Potter is over, finished. There's not going to be anything else. I sort of grew up with the characters. It's just an amazing series, and I'm going to miss it so much. Anyways, I basically just finished watching the movie at the midnight premiere at my local cinema, and it was really good. You built up to this moment, and you know sometimes when you build up to stuff and it's just something. It wasn't like that. It was just wow. I mean, if you just want to do visuals and stuff, just amazing to watch, and just all of the effects. Oh my days. Apparently they finished filming a year ago or something, so all of it up to now has been just editing and stuff, which I can completely understand. Even though I knew what was gonna happen because I have read the book and stuff, I still felt at times really excited, my heart was beating at some of the more intense scenes. And oh my days, when Harry goes into the Great Hall and you see Fred and Lupin and Tonks dead. Wow, I don't know why. I mean, I knew it was gonna happen, but it really just hit me. They did that so well. I don't even know what was happening. It was just oh. My eyes started stinging, which is basically the equivalent of me crying in a movie, because I've never cried in a movie before, and I don't think I will. But when my eyes sting, it means that, that hits home. It was just brilliant. And then, after there, for me, it just went downhill. I mean, the ending, the ending. I mean, it was exciting, yes, I'll give them that. Obviously it was. And maybe they had to do it because it was a movie and not a book. But I felt that the book ending was just amazing. It was so perfect that they didn't have all that big battle. Because Voldemort is a stronger wizard than Harry. So in an outright duel, Harry wouldn't have a chance. It was only because of his mother's protection thing. Let's face it. And then, you see Voldemort, he does his spells on Harry, and Harry deflects it or whatever. And Voldemort's spell was green, which is usually Avada Kedavra. And then, in the books and stuff, Avada Kedavra is the only spell which can't be deflected. I think it's the only one. It's one of the only ones. It can't be deflected, basically, which is why it was so rare that Harry actually survived it. And so, by Harry, it just ruins everything that way. And then let's finish this time we did. And then after Cliff, that was just okay. And then the weird, when they're apparating, I guess it is, and then scratching at each other's faces, and I don't know. I just didn't like it personally because I thought the book ending was just so epic. uh, like Harry's end speech to Tom. Yeah, I'm calling him Tom because I'm cool like that. About love and all that. It was just so perfect. I mean, it was still a really good movie, but like as a book fanatic, the ending just annoyed me. But a lot of other amazing things. Oh, there's Molly Weasley killing Bellatrix. That was just brilliant. Like, it was better than I thought it would be in my head. Not my daughter, you bitch. Best line out of the whole thing. I loved it, I loved it, I loved it. Gringotts did seem a bit too brief for me, but also epic. The dragon looked really cool, actually. Not at all how I thought it would be, but it really makes sense because it looked really frail and stuff, and it would have been on the ground for so long, so that was really good. Although, like, in the vault, like, the cups and stuff didn't burn them. A bit lame, I guess. I mean, there were lots of things that they missed out, and I can understand that they're, like, short in time and stuff, and I was actually fine with most of it. One thing, I thought that the duel between McGonagall and Snape, that they could have made that longer and more like the book. Actually, Harry's entrance into the castle wasn't, like, secret at all. It was okay, I guess. But yeah, their duels should have been longer and more epic like it was in the book, because that was just like, I was looking forward to that. And that obviously didn't happen. And then I was actually really looking forward to, it's just a small thing, I know, but Trelawney throwing her, like, glass ball things onto the heads of Death Eaters. I just really wanted to see that. Overall, it was really good and an epic conclusion. Like, it was done really well, and like I said, I can understand that they had to, like, dramatize it for cinema, so, you know, fair enough. And, like, it was great, like, the whole cinema applauding at various stages, like, Ron and Hermione's kiss. Okay, that was also ruined for me in my head, because it was very different in the book, and whatever. It sounds like I'm focusing on negative, but I did really like it, honestly. The cinema people, and they were sniffling, like, all around, so many people crying. Actually, Snape's death was more, like, tragic to me than I thought it would be. I never really liked him, obviously, because, you know, he was a douche, basically. But I think it's Alan Richmond? Alan. Oh, I didn't get his autograph.
Alan! Oh, no, he's like, take a picture because he has to leave.
Anyways, Alan, the way, such an amazing actor, is all I can say. His emotions, just the raw pain that he felt for Lily after she died. I'm not sure if I like the fact that he was, like, there at the house and stuff afterwards, but just his acting and the way he portrayed that, wow. That was really, really cool. Anyways, I have been rambling on for ages now. Please let me know what you think about, like, Harry Potter in general, the movie especially, if you've read the book, if you haven't read the book. I also think it's an epic conclusion, and I hope it sort of continues, like, spirit of Harry Potter. J.K. Rowling, well done to you. I'm gonna continue reading Harry Potter. My children will read Harry Potter. Oh, I'm gonna be a terrible father one day. Oh, the ending! Oh my gosh, I almost forgot, sorry. I'm gonna keep it a bit longer. The ending, like the 19 years later thing, wow. That was actually done quite well. I mean, it was a bit cheesy, just like it was in the book, which I don't mind, actually. I thought it was alright. It was really cool seeing, like, Malfoy there. I like the fact that, just in the book generally, that family, they showed, like, the unity of family, and just, like, they just wanted to survive as a family. That was just really great, because it shows the good side of the bad people, sort of. And speaking of which, Voldemort's hug to Malfoy. Okay, it's not in the book, it's so out of character, but that was brilliant. Oh, it was the most awkward thing I've ever seen in my whole life, and it was just amazing. That was just so funny, like the whole cinema was just laughing. Just his smile was so awkward, and that was really funny. I want a hug from Voldemort. That was so tender. That's really awkward. Yeah, the ending. Oh my god, there's just so many thoughts everywhere. Harry and Ron as older was portrayed better, I think, than Ginny and Hermione. It probably is easier for men because you can put a beard on them and like just generally, but it's a bit more difficult for women. But I loved Ron's bare stomach or bare, whatever you call it, bare stomach thing, because it was just so, it fitted his character so well, and it was just, it made me laugh. It was really good. It really was a good movie in the end. Oh, and I sort of didn't like how they mentioned a bit of the whole Ariana Dumbledore story thing, but they didn't really develop it much at all. And I don't know. I mean, I figured if you're gonna have that little bit, just leave it out altogether, you know. But maybe we'll encourage other people to read it. I really hope, if you haven't read the books, go read them. Like, they're so amazing. And just go read them now. Imperio. Oh my goodness, I rambled on again. I'm so sorry. Yes, leave me a comment below. Keep this conversation going because I really love Harry Potter. So I think I have to end this video before I get another thought that's like gonna keep me going forever. Just continue conversation in the comments or like video response, whatever. Harry Potter, yay! Oh, 15 minutes! Ah!